5 books were written during the Sutton 300 celebration. Bo and Luke was the first, published in January. This charming children's book was written by Mary Whittier of Sutton and illustrated by Kay Wenzel of Westboro. It tells the story of 2 oxen who were the Sutton 300 mascots. Oxen were used on farms well before tractors to pull plows, wagons, and other farm implements. Author Mary Whittier tells of how this book was born.
I was inspired to write Bo and Luke as I was sitting at a product development meeting. Gary Valancourt sputtered out that he wanted someone to write a book. I didn't know he wanted to write a children's book or any type of book, but I went home that night and I thought of writing a children's book, and that's how Bo and Luke came about.
Kay Wenzel did a marvelous job illustrating the book.
No, I had never done a book before. I've done a lot of designing for other things, but I found the book challenging because of the period that it was written in, and I did a lot of research. I think the most challenging part was when I did the last few pages of the field day when all the oxen were in the parade in the church, and then doing it in the 1700s and then doing it the present day. That required probably the most work. I worked at it many nights. I'd work long hours, and then sometimes I'd work during the day, but I never really kept track of my hours. I think my favorite is the picture of Bo and Luke taking the logs at night, and that was used for the cover of the book also.
The book made its debut with a book signing at the Sutton 300th store. Both Mary Whittier and Kay Wenzel were on hand to autograph the books people were purchasing for their families and themselves.
Oh, the quote chart, huh? I'll grab a couple of those. Thank you very much. And congratulations. You did a great job on these books. Yeah. It's a great addition to the tricentennial. Awesome.
What's your name? Even Bo and Luke themselves were present across the street to meet their fans. They even signed a few books.
I think so.
Well, sort of, as you can see here.
I thought Bo and Luke were going to do that for me.
They can if you take them right outside.
Well, okay, I'll get it.
I thought the book signing was interesting because I'd never been to one before that I had been involved in. It was really cold that day, but we had a lot of fun, and it was interesting to see the enthusiasm of the people about the book.
Later in the spring, Sutton librarian Cheryl Hansen read Bo and Luke to a few children during one of the regular story hours she holds every Saturday morning. Ben and Jerry, who are really younger cousins to Bo and Luke, are on hand to portray Bo and Luke as younger oxen as they start out in the story.